Ni adua anyoma yes na
na so kodwom. Na so kodwom papa.
Sika won be 2000 enso. I'm telling you. Uma bayira ketwa toto papa 30 50 race course po.
Race course po ni.
I'm telling you. Tomatoes ayi bucket tuntum no. Enye emapo bi amfinfin me 250 cedis.
Amazing.
Brodier e draw ketwa say 250 cedis. And I make race course obi a o race course ohun obi o hwe TV bi ehun se me ba ho.
So ka so be call.
Kaya odi machi na me dey nam na me di bia. Brodier draw ketwa I was so be 15 fingers. 250 cedis na me tu camera.
200.
So brodier to me ba le bu yen nim yen to me so ntia.
Mako ya boa na no kra ni jene na me say ye kakra. Eno kra 50 cedis ni 70 cedis.
I see.
Kwesi.
The best seller in fact, I agree with the value chain. Say, I will say you be farm. And for me, I could for the buy. Obviously, and to prevent or cure sapoma king. Obviously, one warehouse. Where is it? And when baby Naka was abandoned in this time, or not for the Nagavan. There are places where Obekona a warehouse or no. Yes, a big young cocoa, a big young pontium, a bisurano at Akua Asieduaa a dining also. So I agree, say value chain or say we need, I don't know what you can do. Yeah, a great expert for the no more year. And I'm expecting, say, Minister Alba for free. Or you're pure agric man. John Dumodo, the deputy minister, or you're pure agric man. We want to see some changes in what is going to happen going forward. Than this year, no.
Because Kwesi, kakra ansani ebe ko yenim no. Say, any opportunity, we wouldn't be making ya. Na we took one ya. Ekwofo fe duane nya hwi.
Debre, say duane.
Me se we ni hwi, kra na nya duane abedi o. People have enough
the basic needs of human beings. Basic needs.
Fofo, when na say fofo.
Milk na hia na.
So yeah. Fire Twaso Daily Guide, Ghana's favorite newspaper. Now we try and Crophobia chasa na ya kidnap or mo phone and a big Google form na chase and mammy news so agent ho and no phone in a try the abano say tell a telecom staff fingered in kidnapping case and was some kasia at the guide anymore anopay which are acting Chief Justice Paul Bafu Boni ni phone ewa hano say Supreme Court throws out CJ removal injunction and so and was some ewa page 3 our guide mu a ubenye mu nhyiremu de nti and ogina so a wo bo etugu ye ubenye mu nhyiremu ewo hom na ase ha na wetwa osahene Alexander Afanyu marking phone ewa na say minority leader petitions IGP over protest assault and so your demonstration a omokoya watch say post ni bi de ne sakeka no yeso ehu video bi so no so de ne sakeka post ni no odwane akwakoto IGP say onhwe na onka bi emma no anase onhwe asem no mum Charles Bisu gets 200k Ghana cedis bail and so enwasem ewa ha na fe God has vindicated me in Boko conflict ora Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia ena eka sase bi na eka so no so ewa Boko conflict ni mu a wo che se enei yankopon sign mo Kwesi
after working there and the police for your press conference na almost say almost video so far yeah the video you hear after marking on war pre police so far if there's another video in Yamba Bontin say police as he's saying now but police for say almost review all the videos not warning in to see I say somebody and go for a demonstration the demonstration some we are the obiano omo de beto abonten amayehu say ampa say afey marking police in the sakan and also no moment in the sakan police na yebehu nzo matwa kuma so kan na mekana say on release afey marking for an investigation. What people are saying is enko baby as to whether enko baby is enko baby that's another matter, but don't want to have confidence say we enko see baby enko baby until you forget you yati the veteran police for nama oma commerce. An interesting thing happened in court ya inu recent application of the court no on reverse John Mahama suspension of the CJ. Say John Mahama was suspended CJ no. Recent court say court Mahama ye no. Enimbrem enu nti no. Almost reinstating no. And no judge back be say Godfrey Dame the former attorney general say Ghana constitution and he na actually say o mampeni so suspended CJ court no was out to me so bit my arrest no. What they only nana ma and then no you to me say imbre bi enu ho I church so mampeni so suspended CJ court bit my arrest no because there's no law. And then the mampeni is why you know so imbre mu dia he's very right on that. But what happened in Dra? I mean that was a bit amazing for me, say. And maybe some lawyers, if you see a normal, if you see a normal, I mean, you're lawyers, so I can't really go into the merits of it. But, and case, and I'm afraid case in the first of all, no. This is the second time this is the third time I'm court. The first two occasions I'm court, no. Now there was a panel. Our Matissa case, no so. Sa panel, no. Emutu, the one where you free panel, no so. Akokasa committee number investigation, no. It's now there's a gap. I will say a Phyllis had two no. Acting Chief Justice way, what Phyllis had two no. Now, we shall vote in now, no 3-2. We shall vote in now. On one, the acting Chief Justice in the Bacan. We now vote in favor of John Mahama, and I say, we vote against the petition. And now on one, the suspended CJ no, I said to him, we now vote in favor of the petition. Emma Debbie Vincent. So I'm just wondering, what's happening? What's happening? No, what's happening? Say, oh my God, now, vote against the petition. Almost as when I see no, a power almost almost at the end of so no, almost vote in favor of the petition. Okay, 3-2.
Now, the normal motor, isn't this supposed to be? You can say about so as soon as you told my way as public.
Public. That is why I'm able to say that. No. In judgment, in the law. If you are dissenting, you have to dissent.
Okay.
If you are in favor, you are in favor.
And to judgment now, there will be a reason I will stay here.
It's in the reason to say we're trying reason about the full judgment in the Baba on the 21st of May. Say
2 weeks time.
The judgment in the bar, according to this in the bar, let's say, vote 3-4. Sebi, and pass one. Obe seeking for a review. Obe file for a review on the case. It's you're born pie. Say I'm why. Now the judiciary, you know, you for politics and call. Because me for me and one. Say vote and I'm mobile. They voted against the petition. More than voted in favor of the petition with the BCO.
Oh, the Kakra
Vincent or fellows rest not now.
No, I think it's a unity guy.
Oh, yes, sometimes law be or a testing. Who say
yeah,
na testing who said no one say one ranu ne near shisha mu kona nyina but emrano wo na test in as much as say boama wa wo de wasama ko ko di bima na ko di fo no esan ema education yeah what form hana dia you follow onye lawyer na so wo de wani di asem na chi a wo nu ba bia ye ko no wo so wutimi hu se de ekobi kwesi say acting chief justice or panel no
I know panel no
really me de besi ho enti ya de boko asem no a wo na news we ya chi wa
na o panel no ho a you see enra always concern be say the acting chief justice no at the end of the day say process na your constituency no e successful one not acting chief justice benefit it is not grounded in law and yet automatic sir because the appointment of a chief justice rests on the shoulders of the president in the enfa ho say all acting no exactly enfa ho mama be say wa acti ye wie I say nya new sija on fa no back of obi foforo
ebetimi so abasa
say ye fa no exactly so it is not cast in stone say chinchinachi the process na ekoso no favor. In law, in the constitution, or say when there's a vacancy, the senior most person acts in the law. It's stated in the law. The Nigerian Constitution. And more judges who say here. And Bafuboni and a penny war. It is by virtue of the office. One also acting chief justice. So maybe a different person was there. That person could have been the acting chief justice.
Or recusing in one swan Kenya.
Oh yeah.
So we're transferring more offending.
And a matter of morality. A matter of morality. One a matter of morality. Say one no. Ebia sibia de no kono matter of morality in law. Exactly, it's a matter of principle and morality. In your office you no asem na eba no obetwe no echi ncha ebia Georgina Wood, she did it in the election petition 2012. Exactly. The principle moral she had every right to be on the panel, but she decided not to. In this case, Bafuboni has the right to either be on the panel or say it's a matter of so it's a
matter of happy birthday, Emma Frimpon Felix Maxwell. We is a free birthday, a free CEO of Esiminaso Catering Services. Happy belated birthday to you, Frimpon Felix Maxwell, CEO of Max Lion Fashion. Ako carry a free Ahmed was CEO of Esiminaso Catering Services. Also, and a belated happy birthday, Nubin. So, Medema, glorious birthday, Medema Umar Ishak, Destiny from Oyerepa na Akua free of PBL. Akua na nene no haya no. See, happy birthday, Emma Umar Ishak. Happy birthday to you.
This related one be Emma TikTok bi. So a popular pa. Sarah Owusu. Sarah Owusu a TikToker. And run na any birthday. If you have named to Abu Esiako, you know so PBL fear heavy. Was a Sarah Owusu, you may be belated happy birthday. We a TikToker and a your birthday, a belated one.
And the former MP for Subin constituency, Eugene Boachi Entry. My own man, and then the birthday.
Now, some sister of him was what you are saying.
No, I can listen. Oh, I see. It's I'll pay Eugene. Also, call General Secretary or contest for General Secretary position. And I'll pay Yama a happy birthday. We are wishing you well. We are bold man. We are brave. We are hard man. We are wishing you well, and so General Secretary, this party but tomorrow. That was another matter, but then they will be there. We are wishing you very well all the time. But Emma, they be crazy. You congratulations, Emma Zakaria. Honorable Emma Zakaria. Your mates back. DC.
You so nya sukwa.
Amo Kamel so nya sukwa.
Congratulations.
It's Emma. And I'll pay. On behalf of corporate planning and the governance students in Nano, we are wishing you a congratulations. You will mujidi so kwa be jumano and the magana mine and a year or my penny John Bahama. We are wishing you the best.
Ebusia age na we so na age ide akayina ama Akua Asieduaa champion na all the Ghana to say atwa so be need na na ma intifo.
The akatachie so Omanfo ewo ho kire se wokoma enyo ekwan ni a enipa bi abepam wo from Galamsey concession so aban ni ma adwuma bi a aban otwa mu ne de waba nyina fa adwuma mre wo mo eja Galamsey no na boys fo ni didi ho akakra nenso ya bepam wo afiri ho ama nam so mabo ko jan aye dede esre sante kotoko hene so wonfa na no matum bi na se adwuma ne de ye yifiri ho kra no a ebema ho kire aba won so na no na wo sre mampani John Mahama nso ese NDC mpanyimfo bi na aba concession ne so ya wo mo be ye adwuma wo ho eno so won hwe se wono mo be kasa na omanfo na wo ho no omo so didi a eyeye yenkohwe omo asem ne bi na no achi ye bedi nkomo
aniti a wo me ye ha nyina ne se yansi ye Ghana fo na adwuma a epie ha ye nua Kwesi metwu ye bo mra ne se lion oda no adwuma na ehyaase 2019 ene ehyaase kuru ene wo mbi community ne ma ne no e ma ye kamia ye se am nyina be kuru duam ha na ye nua no boasefo a sabre wo mani abrese wo mo aban na aban wo mo beji adwuma no ye ni wo nyina na aye adwuma from 2019 na emfaso do a wo nya no kura no na ebro yen kuroma no ede so na yenua Kwesi Metwa hunu ye se da bi se wamfa bi amwa kuro no a daachi bi onya dansedie anaso oman ni nya dansedie ma yenchiri manso omo ba wo mu hunu mfaso a ya yenya no ewo ye nananom asase so eni nti no eni ma ye gina eye ahemfie kase e wo kuro duam ha ono na eye ahu adwuma e ma yen sabrem de wura ahemfie ho a wa obedi adanse ane amo amba nya obedi adanse se ampa ye ntwa ntro enu akiri no JHS school e wa ha na enwuru ya omani nyina ye dadwen ye de kwa assembly ni ade nyina na kire se aba na hoboa enson eni nti ye ka kire no akwohwe ye na wagina so na ye te within 4 days na wama carpenter so for aboso awie sabre so me no kwo ho a na ye tua no ma kwo ho a mu bedi adanse ye wie ho no na ye clinic ye che compound so e wo kuroduam ha no na kire se eno nso ye behia eniema bi te se mattress ne bed aya wo mbeda so eno nso wo boy afei security fo e wo ho no nso no health fo ne kire se enu standard o betumi approve the security amaye ti wono na afei security fo mienu abusumi biara no otie wo mka anso hora afei wo se da bi ekuro no etre na sabre ekuro ntia no ye bambo nso ehohia ne senti no mehwe se police station beba ha ono so di ho dwuma ama police regional no pani no commander no eba ha ene ye bekasa ame ye ne ko ho omde asobo fom ama sabre am no ka say police station no gusu asi aboso ama say sia plaster ka kra bi no ma wie na
asantemam ane ye nyina yewo na yewo ha se bi asuma asanteman ye bra o ye ma bebre fa asanteman nkonwa wo bo asanteman titru be kwa hene odinanim ye bibi ama no na ya nanzu enene na awotwe ye wo se bi o ye nuamo a se bi o mu free sire ma basa ma baje ye kuru afada na wa bra asanteman ye teso ya ti asanteman so me ko ho me na me ye ndc amaya mo ba se o mo ba baje asasena fa me na me ye ndc chairman a me wo kuro mu ha ana me ko me go ko mama me nwura ho ye wura president mama me nwura me yi me card o mo se no mama me nko no ma ba na aba na me no ba ko na aba nti a o ba so ma baje sa de no ti ye wura se woni mu bi dia ye so ye di atoa esim 24 hours na na mo tum na so mo nya ye my yen ma no tietia no
we are not living in a banana state and this what buying now background you can't take the law into your own hands so will be concession you register we say what will take over everybody here is to say yes sir it making the government unpopular it the yes someone here can say the president should come in no more come on move so I'm move forward there the next 2 days and the best no anka na ankoye papa omo call AGC mine company ho e ma sa nipa be 7 as say wuye sankofo no na aba ha omo yesa no nipa chachire aye regional security coordinator Jabari oka ho ansa na amanchem NDC constituency chairman Garba also ka ho enti Garba MBB was on what it be 8 years awo amanchem a obi anya ne forest a obi anya ne hwe adenje na de obi concession a concession no ye ma mi koko na de no so ye asase o se ba bagia de na fa e de se otumfuo ye mpese ye be fa mrana hye nsem na tambia o madwe om so we asantini a usuro moja ke sa de usuro moja obi anu ha oba ma cha obi je de sa ban se omramu enne kopi mu kira sa ban pa mo mfuo de a ene ya ka ne de ene obi anu ha obeka so bi mefo na de kwa eti ye da mase
wo maka so mba baji asase ne dia wo boa efri se wo sori a wo ma emire waduane di na me de mintumi nka sesi a na kura ya wo mu ye ma me dia ye papa dia ye wo fa no mo dia ene wo mo dia badua so enti se ne wo mo so mba baji a ye ntwema wo mo ye ni abre ko wo bidie enkwala di empanyimfo di emrante asase no eye ne no dia e ma mama asase ena ejapane ba fiase eso nto asase me bi to na ni tambia ma ko mo nyi brane emi di ho asase no dia
we any omanfo a ewo akatachie so a ewo Amanse Central wakosam a wode atodwa wahye da bubu nipa bidin se regional security coordinator ene mpanyimfo bi hwo mo placards ne so kora no a mi so mabo Red Jabari din ene nipa ni bia ye so mo na abeje concession no ede aboso na ye bisase galamse yi a ye ka ho asem nti ye betimi akoni ye kwa homa so na ye ne omanfo na won afuo no de okasama wonom owura Jones owusu edi nkomo na ye bisa ne se galamse na akura no say offense so obi be you na so obi abeje fro bi nsam a why bold frese mampani emra na omeka bi mfama wo mu Mr. Owusu Oyerepa TV so ni ma chi
ya medio onia
na te so te sa no pay
nyankopa adon ha boko
eno a oye kira na chi no se bibia ye boko asomdwe bai
nende asomdwe bai na enwemere no na tututu bi ekoso ewu ewira mu ho be bia ya wo mo ye geto work no man work no
when the tutu ne bo hwan
obi an tutu amu obi nemum ye nuanom boasefo ni bia wonom se wonom ebeje adwuma no wonom aban na aba no ebra apolisifoɔ eba hɔ no didika no wo nyina adwane ema asomdwe bai obi an koye adwuma yem krofo mo ye adwuma ni nyina obi a enko hɔ nenso no ye nuanom boasefo no asan aba abeje hɔ akantan so a sabre etubrane no wo mo a wo hɔ a wo mo totoɔ ama enkroma ya wo ko afuo mu nyina wo mu suro ɛhɔ so ne ye didi bia ya yensa tititiri wo pa ye ku adwuma etitiri ɛwɔ hɔ ɛninti akɔfa ehu kɛseɛ abrɛ ɔman no ama enura no ɔmbɛbɔ mpanimfo amane sɛ dabi sesia deɛ adwendie ano ɔden enti anɔpɛi ye pese ye ne ye nananom ene ɔman ni sia na fe ye kɔ be kwai police commander ho na fe ye kɔ na mane sɛ eblom be pamon ye nuanom boasefo ni firi hɔ no wo mo asan aba eblom kɔye na fe wo mo nso ehunu ekwampɔm be fa so a ɔmbɛbɔ ye ho eban
na akatachie so hɔ no ye boasefo asase
boasefo debi enyo boasefo asase amanse central
na ade na boasefo na abeje hɔ aboso
se wonom aban na aba na awehosem kura ewom ni se ebra adwuma ne se ase 2019 no ye ne wo mu nyina na aka bomu esanse ye nyina ye Ghana fo enti so free ne ne ba ye ne wo mu nyina na aka bomu aye adwuma no ya sabre no se mo background na se mo bebusa wo mo ankasa kura be dia dance se ye ne wo mu nyina na aye adwuma no eni nti na me wo mu num ho no na mom omo anya adwempo bi se nipa no woda no de omo mpese obey de anokura eno ni bota nyina wo mani so no omo nso abagi adwuma no sanse wonom aban ana aba
I see. Akatache so mine na moye wo ho no a large scale a small scale and a galamse
edika no obie no community man maye na eno na yenua akwasimetwa ye friend mark owusu no ono nim panifo esna ase hu se debi ene yenya nso krata na meye ye concession no emeye oman ne dia eni nti watu wura na mo nyina na bibia obo mpanifo amane ema wapɛ investors ya omoye China company ya sabre omo se registered money company ya sabre omo eye adwuma oba ha sesi a me do kɔ hɔ a just omo achichi hɔ aye ko ya omo dwumadie nyina express ampa aban enimmu bi na enu akire no ena ne concert ni mu no ye wo ba bia hɔ so gold epie ye enye de esensu eye de omo kɔ asase ase na enu na ye ne yenuanu ma ya wo mo atue ho aye duabroni ya wo mo ebeje asase no ana adwuma no ye de wo mo nyina na ye na sisan omo se abanse sa na tabafu ba ne nkrofo ene wo se wo mo take control ntino ene na amu wo manya saa esu no se ene na wo mbeba bagie adwuma no wo mo aye shareholders na afi wonom apam yene a ye wo titiru enkrom hofo no ya yene ayre nanan asase a ya bedu yeso no sana asemnetie
Lakasa na unuanum ni bi apejapejja me hu owura Jabari din wo so ade no no na mo single ne out na mabodi sa galam se nye nipa ba ko pe na eye
and the answer maybe ano and penimfua ya modeda no and a yetabo mudini and into the man basta sansi who say sa and penimfua na womudin what play card no woman and a dear nimu nanso woman casadie woman am happy nanso yen woman yina say woman a dear nimu esum kutupa say woman ye no aban and aba
asemi meje de sakatachi so na nanom ahemfo ho ene empanyimfo akwakoduru he
enye asem wa ya sebi mrantie anase emaba nko ana eka ho asem eye nananom eni kuromani nyina eye nananom ni kuromani nyina eni ntino sesi ane de ne aduro no edne mayen sanse muntumi nkọ afuom won wuti kurom kura wusuro enti ehu agboye ankasa ha enti ubusamia na ne etie no
miso usu mami miso sese no de wo ka me de madwene edi achi atwa mfoni ne se mo a mo firi mo kuro ni mo ho ne de ene no adwuma na hwere mo ama na akodi nipa foforo nsema mo de mo sori gala no mo nkodi bi kura
sese ne de sa na tie na emom adwuma na ankasa no womo se won bagie afiri yensem no womo entumi anya adwuma na emom womo te ho a womo bo ho ban se obi a ya ufiri kurodum ha na se wo ye adwuma bi dada bia no omo ma wo ema ho no mo eni nti womo akapte ho nyina na nya se womo akapte ko etu ankasa womo enchen ha ya sabre no womo di tue na ebo womo nso ho ban enura na bi etuatua madiati demom esanse yankwo ho ntino.
Your call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Miso usu sa akoka ne phone ni baby minim se yebetimi a raise ne back na baby a wode nkomo ni si ye ne yato aso ebusuafo nkomo a ye die ye kwa Amansia Central kura ide akatachie so Amansia akatachie so na eho na ahwese de mfoni etwa yi a omo se ye community mining nso hwehwem a na ache se galamse ye bi no mudi ama aban sesa ye wo se abeka omo nyina agudam ama enipa de tuo ene bobia site ne eho ban obi amfi ase ntui nanso nya de a se ombema wonum atuo sanso om aban ena aba eno anso ne adwuma ekuta mabunu ni mu ewo ho ntie nei wo ade se ne wo sun wo se mampani Jo Mahama na fi kotokohene santehene ni mpanyimfo se wo mo emra na wo meka bi emfama won na ade ahokere aba won so papa adwuma na ebi ni baabi a obi ekoye kakra ya na wo ne nam ho na sese ye di tuo be hunu na wo mo aka mema nyina agudam wo se na fu mu krom ntimi nkọ ene yakofa nuane e de abafie eyesa na ne de ahokere eba wo ma hyeda bobo din yewra Jabari mu ne wo mo eka ho se wo mo ena apia mrantie no ena wo mo mpanyimfo ne de wo mo ba wo mo mahobi mpanyimfo ne de wo mo mahobi na mo mrantie no eba pa asemo da wo ma no ne se wo mo aban ena aba omo aban ena aba nti aban ne so de onya ba obi aban onye obi aban ensini bi nti ne eyema benkum no eyema nifa nso a eyeye meje de sempanimfo beti asem we asopam no mo atu anamo e de afa ho no ahwe sade be ye betimi akoso ano na adwobre aba nya sa etu ototo no da kro wan hwe ya na fom na akodi ensemoni etu emu esum na eno achi ansa na edi ensemoni awie no e na ya ye bibia afa ho eno ye ne sa no a na enye fe ye de besi wo na ya peja ye mu abusuafo me sorry mama kwama PSA ladi e the health and lifestyle abeto mo so me din de Akua Asieduaa Christ asomdwe enka mu nyina.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV. TV. Oyerepa TV.
Me mama nyina che ediba health and lifestyle so me din edi PSC ladi ena no pay ye be kasa fa topic a eboa ye ame asane de we mu na afie de anya ekwanya ahodo eti se kosua se ebo na hwane a na da na akokoba no mu se wanya akokoba wo nkoko nti jumedie health and lifestyle Kojak farmer ene krai mu Kojak farmer na di pro code abedwa so wo se papu abo when you're cold, when you're kataba, so rumesro numbi 3 minutes na shasi ye juma symptomatic relief na when you're hoto now ho at all. Kojak Charcoal toothpaste in so yes ya ye ferry ebe fi usiam o seno aye fita bi die ene wo mu wo sena fetwetwe se Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no esisi ntokron ketenkete a ewo sen mo ebo sen ho ban e masen ho eye den na yi pampa bo na efri wonum Kojak P sensitive toothpaste animal wash any Kojak F sensitive toothpaste animal wash no toni mienu nyina fetwetwe se na fama for jireja wonumo ba kono desensitizing nerves na ma wonte ya ofise wo se femfem wa ya na ya wontimi ne di na fei de ka ho no ye Kojak P no en Kojak F no eno nso ebeboa akrakra sen no ama de free sen no ho no e remineralizing nyina ama sen no enya hoden Kojak farmer obenya bi Kojak farmer normally be ato ewo supermarket ahodo bia ewo omayimo over the counter pharmacy shops obenya pro code no bi na wato eye kama pa na so be for 0244559597 0244559597 and 0244481341 Kojak yesi menko enya ne hono medin e di PC ladi mema wakwa aba na ene anopay ye ne Reverend Regina Boache we president Emma Salted Ladies Fellowship we sign administrator with Trinity Hospital and Mrs. Glorious Asafoje we vice president Salted Ladies Fellowship chief executive officer Emma Glory Vintage Catering Services ewo Ayedua say good morning ladies.
Good morning.
Yeda sia no pay some more betchere Mother's Day so ewo kone mu he ya nti me say betwia na de akwa kofa hon. Okay, here we topic in unlocking potentials to foster opportunities. Yeka potentials I mean make say de ewo mu nti minim say de Reverend Regina so obetwire mu e de amaye
no na waka ne say de ba twi mu a wo say potentials e bibia ewo obi mu
okay
a enya endadie nti to de bia wo hia obi a obepusu kakra bi ama wadwen aba wo so na wa unlock saa ne ewo mu no natimi epie
okay
sebeya ebeba beya akwenya ama watimi e de aye bibia eso ebeba emfaso
okay yeda se pa na yehwe Mrs. Gloria Asafoje so obi wo potential obetimi atena ba bia hu se wo ya wo gina ho wo potential is it visible yade adu woni be hu
empem bebre ne bi wo ho a obehu ye fa ye nkola ye ne omo wo fie obi wo ho a na gudiem ne niema wo ye wutimi se akola yi me fa sa akola bo wo ho no ma behu TV no no atimi otutu niema bi no ahyehyɛ remote no ahyehyɛ oye niema enye ordinary ni age no wo expect so obetimi ayesade no ntu hwɛ na ase akora yi e bia da cho be electrical sa obeye good obi won so bonso timi to nwom sene oto akola yi da cho be nwom tofo enti wo hu sa dem but se wan ne cha no ama na ntimi amacho wo ho na obenyi no hu se we na na eye media ana se we na na enye media enti mpem bebre no ye ko school na aya na ekofa wrong course na yaye na afa be wi eche na ubewie na nya no na wo pe but na akoye ade foforo ba se wo hu se ade we na wakola ne timi ye ne ye na wo nature ne ndawe otimi ye no aye ne ye
okay and Reverend how do we unlock it your potential dey wo mu be kwan be ne be sa de fa so sane no ama na pi
as awofo say obetimi abo bi ama na unlock ni potential just like minu and kind no one was akolai obi a che no nwum bi eba so within few days na auto enti dey na betimi aye esesa wo boa no na wo develop ni interest e wo nwum to mu enti ubo so obi wo ho no ma not the music school but ye ha no ye nhye den hu niema sa
ye ja o no so we de boy nyuma na to ya kwalabo ni kosua de na abanyom to ni apa pam say power na dwene no e ka bom but say ye wunnie mapa e wo mumu na omo ani gi ho na ye boa wo mo na ye tete wo mo e wo mu me de bia me ka say ye kosua ne ma bebre hey mass ne me bia ye algorithm ne ho anwa me ma de kwa me di yo agama lizard pass me draw to her no wo home e dey am dey here eti ye hu nkwala ne interest and the potentials na e betimi are coming out of akwa na ultimate develop a e makwala no building a life in such a way or ya dey awomre ye han kwala no momusua ne ma omonye chinchira wo be science you know na share nyana we buy science nyana we buy engineer akwala ne interest fashion making develop that buano nature no osa obi enjutwa ade mo no afa obi material enjutwa so anu wotwitwa no de nsa pa me ba no apam atade we ba no apam aboduaba. I did those things when I was a kid. Say development interest I could be a renowned fashion designer. Yes. I bet you sata me pam teddy bear obi anche me na me de asomade aye nani na me de ahye na mafa kwan ma tutu boat no, but nobody developed those things in me. Enti makobiti about the bush and now na ye wrong things.
You say oh yeah artist.
Yes.
So you draw gamma lizard.
It's not art no na kan. Yes. Me what I am person me draw nicely but I did not develop that part of me.
Near show yourself baba doctor.
Yeah, send me po. Na say parents no as I say my ni e won kwala ne ho.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to know. Me 8 me I'm very sure say was when we pass them timpam teddy bear nyina very beautiful ones. Na me dey akoto hall akunyem. But nobody bothered to ask me. Mother pepper so ye mo na yes ade we say. Because Nigerian says so obey you be a rabbi ni say we hey fashion designers and no mu disco me ka say yen developers are part of me na me because can me design you can na me be dia na ma 2000
graduates 10,000 10,000 na or movie there.
So we need to unlock it as parents.
Okay.
We are even siblings in Pennyfone, you can also be observant. Mommy, the beer if you had yes say na why you electrical be near for kojo bear so betimi I no fix it. Enti kojo timi fix electrical near obi anfani ko electrical enko attach obi otimi ye no. E den na wo bata no wo ye. Ese wo se wo boa no. Tools be na ese wo to mana na wa to ama no. Protective in maybe na we because opereboka kosum. Enti ne kojo be so ayi man ba cho ya chempa boa we. Na she sa de we se be ya bibi enye de. En shock you, yeah.
Okay, Reverend Asafo, Mrs. Asafo J, me musa say, sa unlocking potential so no as parent, a parent, one responsibility and you bet me ako outside, ako say, me many be a consultation, counseling advice be a, bet me dia my mana bo to unlock their potentials. Bibi say bet me bisa na.
Sanka ye kan no pa na ye sanka ye but parents na ya na ye de ho ye man to ebi ma ho. We baba ye doctor ye fie doctor ni we sese doctor na wo ye na niame hu ni sese ade a obi ya bono so me ye se wo ya wo ye ni ye mimi ye ketra.
Yes.
Esan se me do adwuma no na me ti ase no one time me ku bisa me yare me da hwe me say din o se Gloria me say yes da we order bi aba nyam da bi me nya wo so boa and no kwese me yare de but the moment I met se order ba no yare ne betu ayira
because when
me wani gie wo mu ade
so immune system cry
akwa nurse ni a onye nurse no wa force akoye omo na yo mu treat patient anyhow but those who are born to be a nurse when you go to hospital they make sure say they take good care of you send ya wo yare send ya no be kasa kra yare ne nya fedron kan kra na calm down. And as a parent, say ye musa na ki nature kola no from enkola baby amahu say na me ba no me pesa wo ye one woman manage no ho pa ne ba ne be ko school no wie JHS no e na kola ne say ono no be ye opeso ye chef entini mam so onko secondary school konko ye food and na mka che mam se da bi mani ko catering school mani ko direct oho no be nya ade suane mu your be more practicals into oba outer and then make this year ya akora na graduate from Poly University a wo ye adwuma wa kro ye big chef sisi a enti se bibi sa no wo di akola no ko ba bia wonim no na so ko a wo ye no ye ne yie eno no mo akwadwe sa nkrofo nya ona ne omo ye adwuma from their wholeheartedly onya akwadwo hu ne se oni obi si asikan enti nka mada ye hu sa nanka ene mbe ma ne fa ne ko to adwuma aha we na wo ba no wa nko su onye ni penti bi de me ma me ba ne nye yetimu sa me be football o se hwe football na sika be ne me ma wonye esa ne aka kola no ne bota me nimbo bi o say ne papa say footballer I was saying ne papa say o say ne papa so nko medicine to on dey okoye medicine even sa presenter ya wo wuye kwamna domo so ye professional medical doctor but one fanya bi he end up being
wasn't
there he end up being a radio presenter enti no sanka ye boa no na mfitiase na odo he ba bi okokodu ye enti sanka parents ye tie ho ase ne hu se ye ma no nsate nyina anyepe enyom nyina no mbetimi abe doctor enyom nyina no mbetimi abe lawyer ensa no djuma eye djuma akola hwe ye boa no ba bi a obedu bia betimi dia ye bibia no owie nya afi na okochocho application e na me padjuma ne ye se unemployment be bree ba se mia me ye madjuma me ketre bia se mia me bie madjuma me ntwen aban so me fa madjuma se woni ma de pam na won nature no wa de pam a ye ntwen aban so me fa no ono onya ba bi ka no hia se onya ne waste ne machine o de pam ade onya ne scissors o de twitwa good to go ba na ye te honom na ye piepia nkola na makokoko so akoye course bia
brofo no akese brofo akese
enkobaw obewie no abebe into the family e ka wo bo ye nyina no fa so bia maso enti muma ye nature ye man wo the right place nia ye hu se omutimi ye no obroni se so hu se ne ba ehunum sade onim so onim ogango bo hu an okwakoto wo ashisha ama no eno no be mana ye anu ama na ye but ye Africans ye problem ye de ne say obia ba ko lawyer ne de o ye den wo be ye sesi akola ba ko a ni papa chese chinchina wonye lawyer akola utimu se dwadie wo nani so na nsa akola yinya adwuma papa ne se wa nko law school na emwa no the first ni nua ba ko ye law da cha obesisi ne ntino ono so nko ye law nti se akola no by force o ye law
health and lifestyle so enie abrabo mu nkomo kwa be fa so a ade bi ewe yemu a yenyimpi be ye pie ho nkomo de ne ye die no ensem pi ama ebirum hyebre academic fi say yenhuru wo mu potential so ama enoma anko ani mama reverend de Kwesi we mi busa say ebeye say na ye say basically say obi ade wo form kra wo say onya formal education nti ebeye say oba no potential a onko school go share 1 + 1 1 2 + 2 4 4 na onye we no alongside on practice and our training ne potential the ebia wodi munum to a ebia wo for the formal education school where yen kire no nyum to obepe eyi enyum to aka ho ana obi wo ho no mo a oni bobo ebia yen fa no kosu eyi ne empe academy football academy manenko obi wo ho no mo a oni enoma ye oba yen kope seamstress bi tailor bi man fashion designer bi man won ko ho no nkosua na mo na say ebe man nya divided attention
me that say formal education okay
yeah
but alongside the formal education now we develop interest na potential na woni mu enti me ko formal school me ko me wo JHS me ko SSS ko ni nyina no obefia omutim be di 4 months 3 months not it wo no onye hwe sa potential na wo mu no say yanyom to a okone classes no pon obetimi edit some hours akohu say ade pama obetimi a start from there yanka so omun go away from their formal education is exposure so baba you renowned fashion designer now we co school eduche now we develop on a fashion passion na say wo kwa akopoma dia she's able to look at your color now we select clothes pattern ebe fatal o mode semi obeka to say e be align say wide say na mo be more kese enti ma me selected this for you but the only formal education only nimdie wo ho no bibi obepoma show enti the formal education is very important but alongside no me more course school emetna fie tintintin training for mo shift na onye hwe develop interest bi e woni mu whilst all train na ye be school And doing so, no one say you'll be doing two things at the same time. General Sonko University, no, you'll be very clear with where you want to place your child.
Wow. Because
omo ye attached to some people. Minima kwalebia or name ba na was St. Hubert or no ye makwan bia okusua babrin nti onimaye nti school motimi yi omo na eja wa be man kakra na so kids bi kwa naija we be sia no agire sam but we no be fie no onye a onye opportunity a obeyi nkrofoti ni onima obetimi asua de pam no mo ne omo nka mesra mo so omo chensa na adwa nkola ne ba ne ye no 2 months ne 3 months amonte yase na feti yase so obewo ho fo mfie miensa but o makwan a ebi obeba yebe mana ko classes kakra ni say eja no sa period no wo fie no but upon class e be fan say awia from 2 to 5 bia no obeba abesua ejuma and we pick it from there enti onwie school no so no sign will be here enti unemployment issues so but na fie no university na onya ejuma already no oye bibi enti on fili sa unemployment no
okay no because we dey tell any child labor say we be engage akwada
enye child labor sa me kofa no akoye adwuma agisika na ye child labor na akola awoko akosua adwuma de ene say school koso ye child labor.
That's right,
because they are also in school.
Mrs. Asafoje ye rap up na yenim say Mother's Day around the corner the mo wode mama no yesem wade bi wo ma e free fatudwa na
me kon person dey be ka nya mistake na ye was so master curriculum no almost term school ho akola no ko betimi akosua sade pam no ko betimi akosua no nti obetimi asua de no abom adesenya afi no office school kra ba bombe chero ho no ma yo a year sorted ladies fellowship a year be 5 years na nyame e baaye na last year na nyame bi ekwan asa programming ye timi sha say ye say ye training e ma e won san juma ho na afi no nyame abie kwan ye no wo dwaben CCC Bafua Sport ye kire ma senia omo betimi aye meat pie omo betimi aye cake fascinators obesua liquid soap ye obesua deto ye obesua yogurt ye parazone enema ni bebre ena makeup ni nyina ye be kire wo mu ye botae ni se ema mpem bebre no obu wo ho ana wa single mother obu wo nso a onye single mother wa wie school onye adwuma bia anye onye bibia anye ena yen ade ato ye ho so ye organization ye ngi sika ye nye hwe but ye nya ya fa ho kase bra na besua free
bibia ye free
sina be ya want na ho idol
no free ni be wo mu ti ka do so registration kakra bi be o mu
free
CCC premises no
absolute zero
it when we say free it's totally free
and you for contact
22 items
and I'm
for free
memende ya ba
memende ya ewo dwabe
CCC
Bafua Sport
AM
mo for contact bi ntudua bi obi be friend na yen
kwa chose bi obi eba na oyira na onti bibi ase a 0244 46 37 67 0244 46 37 67
where the
0242 66 8440
okay
0242 66 8440
0242 66 8440
Ashanti region kwa 24th May ye bi wa Accra CCC station ngwa enti eno so obi tie ye no won kran na bi okasa ye Kumasi kwa obetimi afre numbers na ye di kan abobo na waji information na sunwane so
okay
in June.
Yadasepa, many thanks for coming. Yadasesa mobile meeting here the PSC ladi. Ye change over me move over na Kwesi Park Awosan. Wa take it over or the more cross over OBT agenda. Ina deserve more she eno de air by ye barika ye gaja malolo. Tanya Fijiam you wala don't pause ye zozo to pause ye famungo de yadamu ina mwasi. Big up still for all militant in the world Ghana. Encantadios. Adios. Ye besensia.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me
mutin kwa ye maame num abatan fue ye mamumo ne yo maame num enam momode ni bonti ewiase nyina ayida ba Kwesi ko se yemfa kakai mabada yo yemfa kakai mudro ene mo bre ene se ne mo dwene ye ho se abatan enu ti na Oyerepa TV ye de Mother's Day special ebremu yame adomo a 11th May ewo Kumasi Race Course na edano wo Kumasi Race Course ye behwe ya pomudin free me che free health screening na ye wieso a ya ji ye ni live band etuetu ye bedi agro bi te se ampe asenche Oware ye maame no mo bant na jom swami jom any race course a ye nana chewa eda wano no wo de aduane akansie ebe hyehyɛ so saada na enya asam ketu akra afenso akwanya wo ho se wo pese wo ka asam de bi akire wo maame wo pese wo kye wo maame ade a wo betimi aba ho eda no ye beyi ne live ewo Oyerepa TV the Born Stars jumedia ye de brem Kwesi ada bia no so ye beye ewo race course na enti ye de ebo baako ebeku enu maamienu Mother's Day special any the Born Star Kwesi ada we hia ye ewo race course ewia dumienu pepepe na ye nyi ye ni kai se achede bebre ebetwa egu ho aboafo maso yasni bi ne tasty tomato paste a omusade ne spices aka ho ye ne wo mo na ka bo madudumedie maame batampa awo owo abrepon owo akatachie maame no me yamamutin kwa ye hwemanim eda Mother's Day ewo Kumasi Race Course happy Mother's Day ya maame no onyame enhyiramu
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel.
This morning, Supreme Court in some course and old tough member of Parliament, Vincent Kwesi for a court said John Mahama was suspended CJ and in back crime soon. Sanka court and more than say, or very reinstate a year mameno and court abominable. We'll look at the implication, we'll look at the reasoning behind the court's decision this morning. Then again, at the BCR, yes, we are trying to connect the dots. Imani Africa, my petition charge say investigating Jimensa EC boss. Koto machines be BVDs. Machines that the trouble those are teams was our machines in the in 2020, 2020 no koto our machines no. And the new registration the trouble na ade. Imani agreement EC no or breachy procurement into no. I say hwehwem. Now people are trying to connect the dots say the beginning of Jimensa Ibeyinedi. Is that what it is? And answer not here. And we'll get into the matters this morning. We didn't edit Kwesi Park Wilson, who call Facebook up. Or you live on Facebook like a page in for a comment go. Mechanic and I don't pay. Now I don't pay just before getting into our conversation. In fact, your lawyer Becca Sanso. And I'll say, or your lawyer, I didn't Becca this morning, as well to understand their court, what the implications may be. Now, before you best I don't know, on the pay there, they be a yard catch them say, Nipadi, wow, I will say, Oma, wapom de win here. In the sense, I'll call, echo check car engine, sorry, echo check car engine, Obomodian, Obesa engineer, the Adeno. Sana Winnipeg, so to Mrs. Sam. Japan, a year events appear, how I see where my vans activated charcoal powder. Why not the purchase or this sempa ebreye to the bear nipedua no so no bitimi asesa system ama pomdin so no ayeye dia evans akwaba no pe na pom say na me adom no ye pa bibia kwaso kama dia bibia kwaso papa business kwaso kama pa fantastic that po bi hwe ye bia na onte ye vans activated charcoal powder then sempa no be ka che na no pe meda onyankopon ase e wo bibia ode abedrui and now free say Vans activated charcoal powder by no amanfo agya tumpa amodi ho adanse ne kan meda mechia ahwefo nyina se meda mase se mutie nso a mukoto a modi ye adwuma emma mudi ho adanse
the empesa michirem anopai ni say Vance activated charcoal powder ne saso any market. Aya ye can obi busa price ne ye can almost say ne boarding. In fact, ye the lemon afremu ama ye share processor de firm and sana ye activate na ewo tumi kase ewo poison so di aduane bi na say poison wo mu ana wo to say oyam ye oya na num bia enimonim ha etimi ye free ho and sana pese eye obuko hu doctor cry de akọ check say ebi o ma na ebi nim. Vance activated charcoal powder eye sonko ne seso ebi nya mada enti se de ewo dwaman so na yam sisi ho no enti okwa ayabo ne bo kakra bi na yede jiko da bi we ne sonko ya se da de afa mfidie mu a process ye de lemon afremu se de beya unuma efim bia ewo nipaduam no be dey ebe ye free ho no mo. Vance activated charcoal powder ni juma idea ni say eyi efim free nipaduam se uhwe sisi yensuo ni yenuane ayedi yen emfudi a omo ye nyina no omo de poison ye dey eboso buta se sa poison kaka na be kadwan mu no aya ekogina hefa sa enu kitenkete ne mfuturo ni yensuo aye enum no galam senti sabi Ashanti region ha de esenko bia nya bi ato ne fie yensuo nyina sei it is unum nsuo a toxic ewomu nti de yose na otu bia no nka ba num Vance activated charcoal powder na yi sa toxic na aduane a odi ye ensu a unum ye no ebetumi atwe free uni padua no mu enye sa ubenyini no na ka se nka odwodwo ho no na sa toxic na wan huru uni padua mu nti afena yare ne be dai ebeyi ne ho adi nti uhwe Ghana ha se a yesi yare bu ho no ma eyempanimfo yare na udi usika wabua no agu asanka udi enjoy ni oyira wona ne to no ba enjoy no na fe udi san yare de bia na da duro so hu enti awo se de bia no unya Vance activated charcoal powder no bia dey eto ho se de ebe ya ebetumi ayi efia na ochi no mu no aduane a udi ye no eba mu ani ye fa ni say ensu a no mu ye ani from a ye hu mi nyina no tobi se ba mu ye be ye free ni padua mu se de be ya gbanya hode sonko enti me kanfo Vance activated charcoal powder amamo Ghana ha say obi a upe bi atono o fre 0598 17 97 24 ope dudu etu a bomode na fre yen ne ye bro bi na so de aboa umman mu fo na so bi a wo no we area ho no o de aboa wo mu ye mamu be ko school ya na ye yam hihye obi na enu oduane ama wo mu ese onya bi to oba no bag mu u provisions no to Vance activated charcoal powder enya activated charcoal powder da bia na ese wo because we no lemon wo mu eye sonko ne sesu ni adwaman so enti obi tie no pedodo atu a on 0598 17 97 24 so kumasin so na se wo pebi ato uba promise herba ha say ya ana se wo free promise herba 055 727 57 82 Vance activated charcoal eya jinkwa ebe bua Ghana fo but yenya hu yenti ye de to de obi bidie bia akoyama odesisi boss odesisi ho no ene de to ho we no obi ukọ shop bia so per Vance activated charcoal powder de lemon wo mu no eye different fd said that ahwehwemu ahu say yes ebetu ye fie free padua mu ye de lemon afremu ekoya faso de lemon from no ebe ya onwanwa still esabe powder no fd sheda bisa yen ye cheche mu kire no eno nti na oyere otumi gitu mu no eya jinkwa ebe bo Ghana fo ye mpanimfo ebu onu ma na opposition bi na obi mpe wasem obesheda to party bi invite o okoya no edai wodi jiko didewu na menya opposition no enti se wo Vance activated charcoal powder no bi sha obagi mu a What is our film? Kakra bi numa ebe yi sa poise ye den afri wo ni padua mu nti ye mpanefo a mo tie me the way I package this was nice. Wo di bi share briefcase mu wo di share etu kwan kwa amanoni a ebetumi aboa wo Vance activated charcoal powder ni se so mada e ya jiko ebe boa Ghanafo enti me kanfo ma Ghanafo nyina wo herbal shop wo pese wo tubi ton Ghana ha nyina wa pese oje bi ko ukrom no obeti your phone number we say 0598 17 97 24 Vance activated charcoal powder e ye sonko ye twin found to activated charcoal powder na ye si e wo dwaman so no da bi da because we see that the lemon afrem and ye dey ya activate unim panyini bi e ka ho e di ho dance bi na eye me wanwa na wo kan fa ye video bi aya ye ho and o say adentina ye di se odi aduane a na se poison ya be frem a nka be yanka ye nyimfiri ho and am say share even me ba Oyerepa kra no obi di ho dance cameraman bi o say eh ayampo me kra makai last nko di aduane bi na me yam femfem me so hu wonum ye no e na sa de no ye dey e free ho sa ne yam na ye ne ya ne ye dey e free ho enti yam momode say obi abanya bi ato ne fie ye mama omo ko school no in fact me yam sese me enti me ba bi e ko school amani bi ko do university say mama na ba ko to ne bag mu de obo ko secondary school 25 omo bie mama di ka man ba ko kra kan provisions ho dada enti also to why dey but modi say on so benya bi aka oba no obo ko school no fa bi ka ato ne bag mu number ni 0598 17 24 baby a wo Ghana ha bia no shop a wo bi ato no men ka say bi si ho dada we ne ye sonko ye the lemon ayede aframu ane activate afa process mu
no ije buja for we dey mama suma ebeboa poison there ebiampe and if you are poison na behia Vance activated charcoal powder. Che na no pay be there once ase. Unhia bia said okay we promise e bala ya say ya oben bia to na number of the children no 0598 179724 and also so wo fra bia wo bia no obetimi asort ze was e be that say na no pay. Ma yo shaman for asha so mu frefre. Iti e buja for na mu fre na fe on mundi enkomo. Na ye be ko ye dwumadi ni so na no pay a conversation this morning. Timbe man share a year and the former Attorney General Godfrey Dami and the petitioner a year Otafo MP Vincent Akua Asieduaa about mo court and a court bomb in some degree and some young guy man reba.
The timeline. The reasons for the decision have not been known. Of course, clearly, I mean, the spirit of the armed forces we're talking about. In the first place, it is important to indicate that nowhere that the armed forces will you find a requirement for prima facie intervention made for Chief Justice. But the Supreme Court itself imported that into Article 1 forces in 2005 when it anticipated on that issue matter. Of course, the Supreme Court was silent on whether there ought to be notification to the Chief Justice and obtaining of his requirement before triggering the process. And that is what is in this week before the courts. My contention is that natural justice, all the rules of constitutionalism and all will require that there ought to be such process before Article 1 forces can be triggered.
How damaging was that to your case?
Well, I was even surprised that it came up because to fall versus Attorney General clearly tells you that in reading the Constitution, you have to do so by the letter and the spirit. If anybody tells you that because something has not been clearly stated in the Constitution, for that matter, it has no potency, I am telling you that that is not the case. In fact, even today, the Interpretation Act of Ghana tells you that we have to read the Constitution purposively. Purposively means that the letter and the context is very much important. It is on that basis that even the Ejetu case, where a prima facie that will have to be established in the case of a Chief Justice, which has not been stated clearly in the Constitution. Ejetu said that we have to establish a prima facie. So if anybody tells you that something will have to be stated in the Constitution before some potential will have to be given to it, I don't think that is a law. Let's wait for the reason and see what we can do.
Are you disappointed with the
I disagree. The Supreme Court has spoken. And I think on the 21st of May, we will get the impulse of the reason behind the ruling. And maybe from there, we'll be able to decide as to the next course of action.
So you wouldn't say this is the end of the road?
Well, I don't think this is the end of the road, but let's just get the reasoning first. When we get the reasoning, of course, the 3-2 ruling suggests that the Supreme Court itself sees some reasoning in the arguments that we made in court. It tells you that our argument or the reasoning that we advanced in court was quite potent. And so let's get the reasoning, and when we're able to get the reasoning, we'll be able to decide what we intend to do after assessing the reasoning.
What do you make of the fact that your counsel couldn't point out to the provision that clearly states timeline within which?
Right, that's the petitioner and the lawyer, the former Attorney General, Godfrey Akua there, raising the point that they are a bit shocked about the court decision. So, if I Vincent say, or review the rationale or the judgment in the Bayamia 21st of May, say, if the judgment in the service, send him over file for a review. But Sanyasa wom dia and Obaja Tumsa. But young call a year of Manaso nominee, Nana saying in lawyer quickly. Now, Yentino will be a secretary, Zara, Maba a studio. Counsel, good morning. Number Jumbo Dizay. Yamiadum, Oyerepa. Counsel, and I know me and Sabine C. Supreme Court. Now, let me take the first one. Former Attorney General Godfrey Akua raises the point, sir. The acting Chief Justice na Bafuboni na onu kwan say obeka eye panel because at the end of the day say Chief Justice me suspend na ono Bafuboni na obenya ho mfaso even okase ya ewo mbrem ma enti ase
a combatant, yes, a cost-effective justice. And we are for the year that it will be there, we are on Kofia. As a buffer boy now, automatically, very justice.
Exactly.
And yellow prayer.
And yellow prayer. Bafuboni, the senior most judge. Our bench and so.
Yeah, but I'm the young automatically. Why we Chief Justice? Chief Justice in Nicono. And Brandon State, Constitution in the state. And Basta, the most senior, the absence of the Chief Justice will preside or will act as a Chief Justice. Then we combat Chief Justice New York or Sabbath. And when my president took place, so the nomination will be including lawyer acting.
Exactly the point, including lawyer acting until the news of a year bench and a panel to adjudicate on this matter.
That's all we come in the movie. I the hear the president tell you. And he and 9 can. Don't mean can see me. The Kinchina were acting no one of our Chief Justice. We are looking at activity. A year Nanka, a year automatic. The Chief Justice will be the most senior Raven Chief Justice. And then can all kind of plan to be able to look at that. But when the Chief Justice at some count. President, I will appoint to obey Ubia of it. Then I will say to our professor, a combatant TJ Niwa, or not, or benefit directly.
In this answer, now government now or argue or court no, an engine sobia. Right. But let's look at the second issue here because you see, it's very critical for me. Enra was the third timer on my court. Enra. The first 2 occasions no court. No. There was a whole different panel, which was chaired by her ladyship, the Chief Justice, her ladyship judge, Henrietta Mensah Bonsu. Henrietta Mensah Bonsu, Enra they know can be there. But no and a chair panel no was the acting Chief Justice. So I am wondering in law, and I say court no say obi ashe process bi asedada. Na one no na chair panel na. Etimi ko ba no say etimi yi ni sin chen na Chief Justice abetrim. Na why me say me tell no na say. I mean, how possible?
Yeah. Agena and that was it. Once again,
it's you.
Yeah, almost there. You see, and how more can than more can so much yet. And then they are Babbitt, not them so. The far court. You move back one. Okay, what I think it means not them to be theatre.
Right.
Yeah, some of the players in Jackson gang shot here. And you call no more back. And no automatic say the Catholic bar a new way and then international or mobile national. Bakwa Mentino. In China almost Saba, a South one, ever. There be as you say. Omu nyina betna ase na asem no ye hyase anu de omu ntimi sta madamu tiebe
council is it your argument say the first 2 occasions you know asem no man transfer kra oh really
so ba kai ya yes because you are not so like anything yes because you are not so not na ya free case no na amaya for na start ya omu kasa the ka shot you
yeah
it be ni no mo musu ko no mo samba ada se edanwa na eda fufura e ta for na le o se samba but omo ba court no omo number no kwa na enso yes oh let's say ka so be kai ho na ke so enu Divinity when Yama and then you have the tuition that. And that's after no man shot here. And I could say, almost Saba, and you almost class man and what a Saba. Up to this point, don't you say?
Yeah, Matthias here.
For instance, program we maybe I will know panel. I will rush studio. Who will studio Emma Lyson? Na moko who are still sitting on Moshe Jumanape.
Yan Shasia.
Very good. And Obi never be said, oh, Muba studio in Muye programmer. Tiny for Odika and Odika. Odika. No more shots here. Then they are my lights off. Look at what you told you for Kata. And the man lights up. Yes, I saw light no one more Saba. But not in the making.
Matthias here.
Aha. And the court, there are some shedder. No more cost other than not last year. What do you mean? I say the next time a judge is going on here to snap because if you answer it.
But counsel, I mean, looking at the sensitive nature of this case and how politicized it's been among your summer, my name is someone I'm a lawyer for say the spirit and the letter of the Constitution. Now you try to crack so, and then whom I take it, in the wisdom of acting Chief Justice, when Jindi Sanka anka morally. Na the papa mu anka e be right say na ko be yin ho sin chen na wama eye judge justice Henrietta Mensa Bonsu. Atena asem no so no di asem no. No acting chief justice no eyi ne ho esi nkyɛn.
I didn't know that acting chief justice. Say on them Raman who find say for panel.
Right.
On them Raman who find say for home dia no panel no one. On the so presiding. On them Raman who find say asem no friends ya no a. On them be panel no. But what they make cannot.
Metiase. That's why I'm saying that the spirit of it, when it comes to the letter of the constitution, there, but me say even Bible say I didn't know kwan. Any in an senior fata. It's looking at how our case we are kakoye. If we say can be a sebio, or the human face, you know, and the moral aspect of life, you know, like going in wasting chain. And he's right, but you show morally the moral aspect of the conversation.
Moral aspect in the body.
And so obeying wasting chain now, as some now, Mensa Bonsu dia semino.
Tebi, onu na semino, onu acting in the bank. Only personal benefit, only direct benefit. What did they make an
answer?
Aha, it's always a moral aspect. And I can't say, I say, or no war. Takabi, and I will need DJ now. You have seen a thing channel, and more issues to be. In TV, I can into and that. Then, who can say, Bibi, I'm a told you to say, only DJ, our one channel, and problem.
I'm not forced to say NDC, the acting chief justice. I'm not forced to sue, said the acting chief justice, no, on the NDC for a day more like that in bed, sort of.
I'm out for bed.
Me can't be before. I mean, that's allegation.
Now, when you pray about the situation,
you take a phone appointed in 2008. You know.
Only NDC for national and now can, or now more can anything. Okay, let me so I think.
Me too.
And say, over Kaya, Supreme Court of stricter case. They can see in Parliament.
Yeah, make pa.
Okay, I speak a lawyer. I can't say. Obi campaign on look one. Now, or your MPP need. In fact, no, I a parliamentary candidate.
That's true. Justice Gawu is a Gawu.
Eti ebeya onyi no hu tiro. Na ko rule for medicine.
Okasa ye kambra wa ha. Anya politics na mo kan court no so.
Thank you.
I remember exactly what she said. I remember.
Very good. Yemra enye obi previous life. Dan some fan for go kan munya e kan. Only NDC for na ko na channel. O hu ni wai. Apaya wo Supreme Court since 2008.
I see. It's for you, no?
And Rana to say, that do you send them Ranica? We can't know what Grammy 1 year. I had now, we be ready to a Supreme Court was there. That give it swap. No, your MPP, or your MPP parliamentary candidate.
Yeah.
On 2 occasions, 2012 and 2016.
And 2016.
Now, 7 years ago, yeah, say the okay, a teacher. Only no whom you have to do. Then, we move from now. Then, a Supreme Court time. Supreme Court is as of now, lawyer Nathan. And you have to be any.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. They say they are to the other.
No, because you see, I mean, okay, and correct me if I am wrong. 2013 election petition. Chief Justice Georgina Wood. One fan one Anshamu Biwana.
Maybe one nothing.
Exactly.
No, I would say. One say, one nothing. If you know what I would say. Chief Justice and a man who can say for M panel.
Right.
One Robert Snap at some reason. Only no way. Obey me in the work company. Or persons who are on panel who come. And the fact that we presidential petition, so another one nothing. What if another category? And I think Chief Justice is the mechanism.
I see. Mambisa finally now you're happy upon the page. So the 3-2 judgment in the ban, were you surprised the outcome of the injunction application? 3-2 against the applicant.
A ruling. Hello.
Mr. Ruling nearby, 3-2 ruling. Time.
Me, let them one.
I didn't hear.
President of Tuana movie. Emrano. I think 146. I think beside say the president I 50,000 one or what they call force. Now president will boom break Tuana. I come of court the year. It is a Osha is 146. In fancy that. India, Mr. 146, meaning who be a president and who be.
It's not injunction application, no. It had no basis for you.
Cry.
Any basis be a ninja so be a.
Cry. You see, the president is Juana movie. Now, and I'm on a O2 or Namra Panso and a ya. I didn't know, Professor, put me assisting from performing his functions as an head of state. What you go to the region? But Omum Rabiatu, tell me what you TV is winning reducing. One more air cut here at to keep that. And you know, what is almost what you can Rabia?
There is so far there. No, but the argument is that you can also use the law to perpetuate an illegality. It's, you know, that is what the president is seeking to do and sought to do. But even the Marano so Eddie I no maybe enquiry. I see.
It is what is the law? Where is the breach? Once he said one of the justices Peter
Yoni Kolendi.
Article 146.
Yeah.
And he found a president.
Yeah.
Once he said
Yoni Kolendi beside.
And see, that's now who can say the spirit who determines the spirit.
Mate.
But when something is very clear, you don't resort to other sources of interpretation. It is only when it is not clear. But 146, of the Armenia, I would say at time at 146 yeah. And say day over back to your conclusion, which is different from the fact that President Nodi is running a year. If you say you would die and I know then you have no twin change.
The law is the law.
The law is the law.
The law is the law.
Maybe say I will go with anybody who is able to tell me that in black and white, Emrawi, Emranity and Faha, but they are president in Namano, and maybe a man who finds her. If they will 20 years later.
Mate.
But the president here, or no dim rational. And the other camera could be that on whom every rational. No one when you're ready and very rational can say, and Rawi will push you. Council
Medasi Adope. Medasi, a point well made. Thanks for your time this morning. Then I say that lawyer and then they see what court, helping us to appreciate from the perspective of the law. It's Yaka law they read. Now we are looking at the politics of this of the conversation as well. Politicians lawyer And so dia bo or NDC regional communication team member or na no council akwaba. Great. And a chairman doctor Edmond Pompepra, a senior member of the NPP or Sancha there Kumasi Technical University. Doc chairman doc akwaba.
Yeah.
Na bomb say.
Eradia don't see boko.
Mama kwayana.
Deputy.
Minyama pa ho. More exams.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, your tail end, you know.
Oh, tail end.
Barely about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
No cramp. Oh,
okay. That's fine. Great. Doc, my shashi was because Moon and Dana both Nkoko Pai, you're so upset. Especially go for Dami making the point, say, I want on just yet. Say, you look on the babies and say, Article 146 on him. On check the 146 and I trust in ya. Na Jamama will boom brasso. It may be so. But that's not for court. Court to say, Muninja so be. Why do you think, sir? Na Ekoshi, including the court decision, a grand scheme, I say, you just in the field. Okay. And ready.
You, so I mean, Oshe and something also Uputun in broader context.
Right.
So offer and radian
or something.
Yes. In fact, and radian zone say Osha technically. I mean, near court no kind. Na I mean, no. In my view, say we use law no. But then there are also, I mean, morals. And no earlier, okay, say there's the letter of the law and then the spirit of it. And morally there. They might say okay, they no say odi asem true obiswa or so man of that opportunity first hand manu iyano and sakra na what timia establishes whether there is indeed a prima facie case, and indeed if there was, I mean, the need for the whole outcome. And I said, yeah, Bianca, Omano, that opportunity no man present Yanka and near Edwin. You see,
but opportunity was given. Okay. She requested for 7 days.
Yes.
Oman Pennyman 10 days to respond. So the opportunity was given. It's, you know, the law of natural justice. Yes. Before even the determination of prima facie, and send the Council of State for Council of State for writing back to make sure say the committee na
okay.
Yes.
Be that, I mean, as it may say furo no you know generating no
money so be MPP
so
money case ya mo ye de keke ojitu mo ye de just creating cacophony.
There's moral background.
Court can law and can moral.
Yes, but law no is informed by morals. Law no, I mean on this obia onimi issue of law, your friend jurisprudence,
right?
And that is guided by, I mean, morals. Into law, no,
but your lawyer said he's not guided by morals.
I mean, he can have his own.
Because jurisprudence, they are morals. We won't be have morals to the field. Jurisprudence, but I know say
he has a right. I mean, what I'm saying is that the law is there. But then we have moral and we also have ethics. That must.
I'm just checking. What kind of jurisprudence? I just check. Jurisprudence is the theory or philosophy of law.
Very good.
And here the morals of law.
No.
The philosophy, the theory.
Theory no
that
must
is backing the principle
very
of law.
Good. But the theory no must be informed by something. So people don't just come by, I mean, theory. Theory, no, what is backing that, I mean, theory? What informed that, I mean, the theory? Law, it is based on, I mean, what is good, I mean, what is right. Even for Bible, no, and maybe our Bible, I mean, about law. And the moral and then ethics there. Over free law more. Fine. I mean, you can assume you can quote say because the law no say yeah caught by the law. But I mean, the MPP argues in the interest of the society, you know, me and law inquire. Reverse this. Reverse it. Senka, in case Senka, I mean, MPP, Enanka, I mean, Wabem, Enanka, Omo, Eteki, I mean, say, Nasa Charlotte or say, where the NDC plays with, I mean, that. Of course, what did they say along? I mean, that. So, I did not and run. And now, so baby, contesting. One Casentia. Doctor, one Casentia that time. How do you know? Yeah, you said it's one Casentia. You didn't protest. No, how do you know? So, you know. How is it? You're happy. So, I mean, the point I'm trying to make, and say, President John Dramani Mahama has got the hindsight. Who try achieve for 8 years. Who fair near and near Manoiko. And I would decide this, and near maybe Honoma, and I will come and reset the agenda. And this open also here the same time. And I say West. They are near who the agenda I mean reset. Now all the ones who share a mremu, then they say once I am run a move for the and you know the ending echo round no and they say near present cano they say ubia uba bring you CG because mrano I mean maukwai mrano maukwai so I like how you put it you know uba bua ho it uba do CG bra ukwara do CG ko and again we say how no na ye do say bra I mean for easy so bra because ultimately that's why you but so we furor no ade no agenerating I mean make I say Mayday the labor unions no edit to I mean number one yes say be all allowances but almost the issues with the CJ it does not sit well with them and you know umpo the and I mean so no I mean the MPP called 6 political parties. Nah, I mean, in the Cambo. 6 political parties. Yes. The view. I'm saying for I didn't be quite other political parties. And this I'm reliably I'm the way will I let me tell you check and see. Okay. I mean people and I well mean I mean people of God. And you know actually said whether we like it or not, time no resonate with the people say o many president and you find better means so but I'm surprised I mean at the end my so political so my fans say once I am run allow there and you don't want to say more time or not right to say what the man be no be a chance of say ye bibi na so when your hindsight to steady near is here and ye bibi na say enya eni say ono so no repeat and on a man democracy grow so but Akua say tit for tat. I've always say if this government will succeed his ability to eschew extreme partisanship and no am so no one crofo no mo be piana ye no yodum ade we MP before the enti amfa bi anyomo a na Akua tit for tat enti na no where are we going then one shot say when is it baby amana so ba issue no you talk for wanyade you talk for wanyade and say wuditum enya about Akufo-Addo na so wanye but it's about the lessons we are learning going forward wuditum to wanyade on hindsight wuditum to Akufo-Addo was not 100% Niemanu be wohonoma truly here I mean got it wrong but that's why he's human and so near one way from people Charlotte again he got it wrong don't know why you want to dwell I'm not the past as the one I really that's it and that's why here Charlotte circumstances were completely different I see and at the EC is different from the I mean CJ okay CJ knows that we present free honum I mean president and his executive speaker of parliament if you honum the next in line. And it the same thing it's difficult to remove the president. Do you know how difficult it is to impeach the president?
Of course.
And how difficult it is to remove the speaker of parliament. Now I didn't and I chipping the process for removing the CJ. So much. I'll be happy saying not from a political lens. Yen tene adiano near saying opposite sides. Is it the same comment? In fact, I would have been happy. Saying MPP Kran and also Abontinko demonstrate. Is the good people of Ghana who should step outside out to say no. There has been excesses, but you're making process for removing the Chief Justice too cheap, and not too easy, so that it will be a political. So that NDC will not be forced. Hey, no say for you, democracy is not. Moving forward. There's no agenda to reset. If we truly want to reset Ghana, then Niema is different.
Mati, Doc, when I say for that, Chairman Dr. Edmond Pompra, Wajat to me say, morally, no. Nayen Swana was say, Papa, to send about Carradine now, Kenyan and I said, everybody can't want some back. Chief Justice, because the suspended Chief Justice. You really want to or say, no matter the cacophony of noises that people make, the law is the law. Chief Justice the kind, or say, no matter the cacophony of noises people make about an issue,
is the progress of
the law is the law. The acting Chief Justice the kind, the video is out there. But I'm more in the basket because I'm not at least when I say I'm more person we Chief Justice no. If you want and that. Not be analysis, and you see, across the 4 petition, our application to the court, Nipa 5 so, and also Mutraso. John Mahama, president, person who Chief Justice in free one thing. When you move to, someone calls a committee to investigate the woman. I don't call for 2 of account, and I'm about at the end of strategically, no. We said that is an impact to the free committee, a panel also. And I coca committee on investigating Chief Justice, make Justice Gabriel Poman and Justice Asidu. They were originally on the bench now would be a year old for some. Now we you free so a committee no. Now you bring in 2 other people. When they came, they voted against the petition. In your chest na mo yen a program what track them and I'm plan and I must say you want to come and they come dear mama. Why are you doing that? Lawyer
Edwumani de ye be hye ne kama pa me medical crack as a petition we am fa ye be twero foforo petition we am fa cry ye be twero foforo nti ma me ne de onye ne niam bi aka wa fa on ton crane sign fan command because o digare grammar cran over coffee maminya education kakra also you can spirit of the constitution morality near there sa jurisprudence asemana my brother King is just one philosophy of jurisprudence. And we call it naturalist theory.
Okay.
Na over civilized society aye wo mu sisi ya you practicing your friend positivism.
Okay, positivism.
Right. Natural theories, no ye bibia nyame. There should be a moral idea appealing. Even if there is a clear law, now there is a principle in religion. Now say clear law no valid is a principle now. Or say as long as any nyame asem na o kan enye adwuma no. Ana say bia your traditional community mu a bia ye bosom bi ana ye nyame keto bi o ho no ye ne na asem emfa no. E wo say ye de mra ne to nchen. Na ye hwe ne sebi na namo anase nyankopon eka. That is just one but no ena ye koye ni me wi ase na ba kire say the spirit of the law is what the words are saying. And no so no under different theories and interpretation of law. I no bi mu ho ofi say ye use purposive approach. Emra we patrimpo benti na ye she emra we. And ebi mu say ye use the literalist approach. Literalist approach, you know, you look at the words and give their ordinary meanings to the word. No. Me, obi to say me, I believe in the literalist approach. Okay. What the lawgiver wanted to say is what he has said. No. So we are saying something beyond that. There is no other beyond that because yes, one say ye wo baby a ye use purposive. Yeah. And then what baby was say we use literally. For instance, election petition 2012. I was say a fill form. I was say polling agent is sign. I was say a presiding officer is sign. Sir, I was say we signing you know. What is the purpose? The purpose is to authenticate figure na e was no. Yeah. Enti ochina se obi ba no ka say presiding officer no wansan name party member assign. Now the question is presiding member no ye another form or wansan e was all feeling e man reason enti wansan or sign is petition amode ba ye no so obi an fele sa form no. Right. Now ye uber quarter ye won ye friend mandamus e was be ye adwuma bi but we pa kono pese obeye ana wo ye no ho se onye wo to me say wo hye no e ma court wo to me say wo hye no e ma ni pa kono ko perform say adwuma the mandamus petition ntia wona na ye rese figure we na e wo paper we so a ye pese sankofo we nyina authenticating no figure na no na say figure bia a different for which reason? It is a no nasa wenya second figure and ma. E wona ye ka say sa sha we no. Ye ka say the sha na ye adwuma justice will not be served. So we will substitute the sha for will. Now na ye discretionary. Yeah. No who believe in it there you have to come for mandamus. And not this. The one na hear the purposive. Name not when the words are so clear, unambiguous. Now we hear purposive. Not just all person who use technicalities. And this is emrano. And lawyers or judges, and lawyers or judges are supposed to interpret the law, not to rewrite the law. Yeah. So what I say? No, that is it. But
back to my question. The question is say, Adentina, Justice Gable Poman, Justice Asieduaa. Application na MP de court no. Sign the payment no more count. Adentina Jomahama. Was said that he is going from 2 fees our case and so. Someone call for me committee and we investigate chief justice. No, I didn't go for one my chief judge go for the Ababakadi. I did to you. There are number of judges. There are number of judges on the bench. Supreme Court no if on you.
Supreme Court on. You need judge. You judge. We are Ottawa only case out so. You need be also.
But this is a special case.
Judge be our case.
It's a special case.
Judge be a case be the name.